And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Purdy looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Throwing Jones. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A short one there, caught by Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 39 yards. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And running with power here. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, 49ers.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one complete to Tonjes.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one goes for 8 yards.
The 49er first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, San
Here's
Francisco.
Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Cameron.
Chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns and Roses bumping through a 12-inch floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. Take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them boys stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch out!
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Isaiah McGuire up for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They bring Judy in motion. They go play action now with Sanders. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Ready? 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Back. 19.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Tillman, the man in motion. Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And If they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And he will get into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Purdy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Forced to his right. Going up top. That is caught. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Shador. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Let's go. Ready.
Inside run with Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Front of the gun, it's Shador. Going deep downfield for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Gary Judy, the intended target.
It leads to
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Cleveland.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That is caught. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Get set, get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Outside.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Moving to his left. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Upper, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
60 Vikings. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Sanders. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 40-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Play action now. Purdy. He rolls to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Watch out!
On the red zone now. Makes the catch. And that play is brought to a halt. So they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You got me fucked up, boy. You sorry for it.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt the
Fucked up player.
He wasn't looking at him.
Boy.
But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Jacob Sailors now to return it.
Well, you better get.
Doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever...
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fall. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hold me some in the can of the dry. Running the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help. Right.
back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her this guy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Get set.
Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 56 yards. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Steelers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Blue 58.
On play action. Now Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a fairly open man. That's complete. Roman Wilson, 35 yards. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They'll convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and a couple. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15. And the 49er first down.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy bootlegging it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
That's what I tell you. The way you are dressed determines the way. Reintroduce yourselves to soul music. It's not called soul music for nothing.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
When they were on the podcast.
My friend asked who to.
I got you. Look at that. See, I'm not doing that shit with you.
This guy cracked my window. Finally got it.
I mean, if you're scared because you got a little bit of weed, that'll be one thing. Okay, no weed. Okay. No shake on the floor. Okay, so there's no shake on the floor? Oh, okay. And you don't have any weapons on you, you said? That is correct. Okay, do you have your... I'm not...
I don't know if y'all knew.
Deming dealt at Stacy Plaskett and removing her from the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence for conduct that reflects the discredibility on the House of Representatives for colluding with convicted felon and offender Jeffrey Epstein during a congressional hearing.
I got big breaking news, and I need you to pay close attention.
And in the city, it's a pity, 'cause we just
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from the Steel City. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On play action, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Austin brought in motion. Incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On third down, Rodgers. One by Smith. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Well run. This is Jalen Warner. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Green 18. Green 18 to that. Scoop again.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
58.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. And everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Again, it's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. He's got him in. again, complete. He's to the 15. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
21, 21.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
I want to kill my grandmama.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The 42-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
They run. It's Williams. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
What's up?
Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd
we didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
What's up? Fox.
Here's Purdy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Purdy will look to throw again here. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Khair Elam makes the pick. Final play of the half. Prescott. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious. There he goes, left side. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams, 77 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. 49-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performance.